Now I'll show you Defender for Atari 2600. Out of all the console versions of the Defender game, this is the worst looking, but still plays pretty good. This was the first time Defender was ported to a home console, though. The Atari 2600 was actually more capable of showing the original game than this. But like most earliest arcade ports on the Atari 2600, the people making the games didn't know what the system was fully capable of. So you'll see a lot of later arcade ports on Atari 2600 looking better than the older ones. One example is Defender 2 for the Atari, also known as Stargate. That one actually looks more like the arcade game. Now the thing about the Atari 2600 is there's only one button on the controller, so if you want to use a smart bomb you have to go all the way down to the bottom of the screen and push the button there. But this version of the game doesn't have as many enemies floating around on the screen at once, so you won't have to worry about using a smart bomb as often. That kind of makes up for it. See, looks aren't everything in a game. It's gameplay that matters. This Defender might not look as good as the ColecoVision version of Defender, but it moves fast enough so that way you don't miss out on the action. And see, even when the planet's destroyed, you can still go to the bottom of the screen to use smart bombs. And in that situation, it's probably a good idea to do that. Paying attention to the radar when the planet's gone is a very good idea. That way you know what's coming at you before you see it. It's fun to just push buttons really fast when playing Defender. Makes it really easy to hit lots of the enemies. Whoa. Well, that was Defender for the Atari 2600. Atari 2600 games did have pretty cool looking artwork. It helped you imagine what you were doing in the game.